Hi ladies, you got Regina the Machina here doing a demo on cam snaps. I've done this and there is one video on my Facebook page or YouTube page, and it shows you how to use the cam snaps and it shows you how to cover them. This one is going to be on the different size cam snaps and what thicknesses you can use it and how it works. So as you can see, I have a lot of cam snaps. And I use a lot of cam snaps. As a matter of fact, I was waiting on cam snaps to replenish some of these that were really low. So I'm going to show you. In these two boxes here, we have the size 20, and these are the short prong. Whoops, kind of hard to hold on to one of them, but I'll show you. It has a short prong on it, and these are all size 20, and that's the width of the top of it. Okay, now over here we have the size 16, because people keep asking me about these and I really did not know. When I ordered the first time, which was a long time ago, you know, probably, I don't know, 8 or 10 years ago, I ordered these, and I just ordered plastic snaps, you know, off of Amazon, and so they came in one size and that's what I used. So I went back and looked it up, and they do have the size 16, and you can see that they are a much smaller, a much smaller snap than the other one. This one, let's lay it here and check it out here. It's about 3/8 of an inch. Whoops, focus it here so you don't go crazy. It's about 3/8, let's put it that way, in diameter. Okay, this one is a 1/2 inch. So 16 is 3/8 and the 20 is a 1/2 inch. Okay, we'll put those back. And then back here, I have 20s, but they have the extra long prong. And so I knew one time I had gotten some of those, but I didn't remember it. So I went back and I checked out all the cam snaps online, and that's what I came up with. Now I have some little pieces of fabric here, and I'm going to put them through this fabric and show you. This is just a very thin. This is what I just made that little bubble out of. And it's very thin. You can almost see through it. This one is a thicker, like a flannel, like flannel type fabric. This is a piece of Featherwell corduroy. And then here we have knit. We have a piece of black knit from a t-shirt that I cut off. This is Sea Island knit, the fine knit. And then I just have another little piece of fabric, and I showed you, I put this one, this is the 3/8 inch. I put it in there. And if you'll notice, get here so you can see, inside, when you smash the prong with the pliers and it flattens out, it is almost impossible to get off. You can get it off, but they don't just pull off. And so that's what I was all concerned about when people keep saying that, you know, these are put on and then they pull off of things. Well, it could be because the prong on this one is very short. And if you're trying to put it through knit, we'll see, because I'm going to do it too and see what happens with it. But it probably would come off if you have 2 layers of knit with interfacing. It probably won't be long enough to go through there. So you would need the long prong. So I'm going to stop here for a second and get reorganized, and then I'm going to show you the difference in these snaps. Okay, here I have taken that piece of Sea Island baby knit and I have folded it. There's 4 thicknesses of that. And I use my trolley needle, and this is what I punch a hole through these layers with. Before, you could use an awl, and you could use this, but you need to punch a hole through your fabric first, and I just put it right on there and I punch it right through. And so I pull that back out, and we're going to take this little baby snap. We're going to put this little short prong snap. As you can see, it's tiny. And so if you've been using these, and we're going to put it through here, And you can see on the back, there is not much sticking out of that. And so you don't have much to work with there. So if you've been using these that are the 16, these little tiny ones, and I'm gonna mash this on here as hard as I can mash it. You know, I still can't get that off of there. I'm gonna put one on the other side so that I can snap these two together. You see, I just poked that through there. It goes through all 4 layers. Then you have a hole big enough. Let's see, I gotta put this like this. Find that hole back there that I just punched all the way through all 4 layers. And we're going to put oops, not the right part. Okay, I was looking for the wrong part. This little piece didn't look like the others that I have over here. The larger snaps have this part that's a little bit different shape than this one. So, okay, we have the male and female parts here. We're going to snap that one on. I just give it a good pinch. You can tell when you look in that inside, if that little prong is smashed in there, as you can see. And you're gonna snap these two together. Now they're snapped. You can pull this all day long. It is not gonna come off. When it snaps on, it's not coming off. So I really don't know why you're having that problem, but if you are having that problem, try to just get some of the long prong snaps, which are like these. And when you put it through those 4 layers and you press it in there, you can see that it has so much more sticking out than this tiny one did. And so then you know for sure that that is not going to come off of there when you put it on. And you mash it down. It's not coming off. Okay, so that's on the piece of knit. Now, if it's that easy on a piece of knit, you know that it's going to be that easy on anything else. Now, this is a piece of corduroy. I'm going to double the corduroy twice again so that we can see how it works. Going to stick my little hole through there with my little trolley. You can see that perfect hole. And if you're doing it on 2 pieces of fabric, okay, we're going to stick these 2 pieces of fabric together. So here we go. We're going to punch a hole through both of these fabrics at the same time. See, so I have a hole through there and I have a hole through the back. And that way we can take our snap. We're going to use a regular snap, which is not very long. And we're going to put it through this one. And if you're doing this on the bottom of a bubble and you have the 2 pieces of the bubble, you know that one snap goes from the inside and one snap goes from the outside. So this is going to be our top layer. This is our underneath if we're putting them together like this. So this one we're going to turn over. We're going to put this snap through here, turn it back over. Oops. We're going to get this piece. And if you've punched those 2 holes at the same time through both pieces of that, when you go to put these 2 pieces together, they're going to be in exactly the right spot on your garment. And then you're just going to pull them apart. And these are the regular snaps, so you can see they're not going to come off. And these are 2 layers of thick fabric. Okay, and let's see if there's anything else. I mean, you can do it on this thin fabric. These small ones work well on the thin fabric because either the regular or the short, you see that's how much is sticking out through there, but I would have interfacing on the inside of this and it would still go through there perfectly fine. You have that much room for this one. And then and this is the tiny one, this is the 16. And then if you have the regular 20, which is larger, and I'll show you side by side here what they look like. That's the difference in the 2 snaps. But you can see they both have plenty of room back here. Even if you put interfacing, you could see. Now I'll put the prong from the extra long one on here, and you can see how much more you would have sticking up from that. Can you see it? Can I get it over here on the table better? Okay, so I just wanted you to see the difference in these. So you have long prong, you have regular prong here, but these are size 20 and these are size 16. So if you want something for a baby's garment, you can go with a 16. If if it's up to probably, I'd say 3 months. And if you want it after that, I would use the 20s because they're just a bit bigger. And when it depends on the width of that crotch piece of fabric. If it's about this, 3 inches wide, then you would want these. If it's smaller than that, you would want these smaller ones. So I hope this helps you, and if you have any questions, just let me know and I'll try to help you. I did see on the CamSnap site, I ordered all of these from Amazon because I want them like shipped the next day. And so I went to CamSnap, but it was going to take a lot longer to get them shipped and the shipping was more. So I just went with Amazon, and you can get them from wherever you like. They're all the same. I don't think there's much difference in, some of these, they're all plastic. They can't be that much difference. And these even came, even though they were from Amazon, they came, it said CamSnap on them. Okay, and so anyway, you can order them, and, and I just use this tool. This is the tool that came with the first set. This is from Dritz. Actually, the first ones of these plastic snaps I bought came from Dritz. And I've been using the same the pliers with all of these snaps. So it's up to you, whatever you want to use. Hope this helps you.